Lil Zac The DJ. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. And I be like, Young Zac, tell me what it do. Hey, tune in, man. Right now. Do not move.
It's scared to come outside. Once again, we having 9 days.
All right, y'all. We got the coldest, straight Texas vibes up in this thing. We got Zac the DJ with us off the porch.
Lil Zac The DJ.
Lil Zac The DJ.
And I be like, Young Zac, yes, mom, I'm here. Yes, mom.
It's about time, though. Like, we've been meaning to get your ass. Oh, was I allowed to cuss right now? Okay, get your ass on the porch. We mean to get you on.
I've been trying to get on the porch. I've been trying to get on the porch before the porch was here.
No, listen, like, you have been like the glue when it comes to like the Texas DJs. Like, you the one that got all the forefronts from all over, bringing everything back to Texas.
Yep.
We got to talk about it. So, starting off, you from Dallas.
Dallas made.
What part of Dallas are you from?
I'm originally from Wynwood. It's inside of Oak Cliff. Yep. But I was pretty much raised in like Cedar Hill. I graduated from Cedar Hill High School.
Hey, I know about Cedar Hill High School. Oh, so you know Cedar Hill, they was in the boogie movement heavy, like.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like, if you know, then you know.
If you know, bro, I just want you, as a DJ.
I came through all the movements too.
Like, as a DJ, I want you to talk about the significance of the Dallas Boogie movement and how what you see today is literally like the Dallas Boogie movement. Yeah, like really the Dallas Boogie movement is like the movement of dancing in the clubs, like down there nationwide. If I had to just, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that came before my time, like from Mr. Hit That to the Party Boys to Frankie, all of them, you know what I'm saying? Paper Chasers, everybody, like the whole Dallas Boogie movement was. Lil Will had My Dougie, you know what I'm saying? If I'm missing somebody, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, but the whole Dallas Boogie movement was super crazy. But Dallas didn't embrace it though. It was crazy. I was just gonna say that. Why do you feel personally that the movement was not really able to take off the ground like it was supposed to?
I feel like Dallas felt like, at the time, I feel like Dallas felt like it was friendly. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like the Dallas people, they didn't really like it, but to the world, it's like, this is what's really going on, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, a lot of people capitalized off of it, you know what I'm saying? Like some of them producers, some of those main people who was on the song, shout out to old boy Prince. He got a new group called C4S. They going crazy in Dallas right now. People like Rainwater, he was booking everybody, booking all them Dallas artists. You know, so.
Now we gotta get into your journey as a DJ.
Yeah.
And I know when I first met you, you did O&B Bloodbath, Everybody Eats Festival. Shout out to her, man.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Bloodbath super underrated.
Bro, we could have a whole 2-hour conversation about like.
She one of them ones though. Yeah, for real.
She really that.
She really one of the ones.
Niggas don't know she really that. Like, she really that. But with that being said, when I first met you, I don't remember exactly who you were DJing for at the time. Were you already DJing for Mo3 or? Yeah. You were already DJing for Mo3?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the journey with that and your whole journey with DJing.
So with DJing, I mean, I pretty much came up as a DJ throughout my college career, you know what I'm saying? So I went to Sam Houston State, SHSU, it's like an hour north of Houston. I was in a group called Super Team. It was like DJs, MCs. We had people to handle our business and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? At the time I was just an MC, so I would just walk around all the parties on the mic, screaming, doing my thing. We had pool parties, homecoming parties, Spring Fest parties and stuff like that. So as everybody graduated, I was pretty much like the second to the youngest. As everybody graduated, I kept taking on, you know, everybody roles. So if you was a DJ and you graduated, I became the DJ. If you was a graphic designer, then you know what I'm saying, I started taking on all the roles that everybody had when they left. And then DJing stuck with me, and then it just really that's how you get Lil Zac The DJ, you know what I'm saying?
So how exactly did you find your love for music and even DJing?
Man, to be honest with you, I always loved music. Like, as a kid, like I was one of those kids, I had karaoke machines and I always had like a computer with some type of software back when Sony Acid was out, you know what I'm saying? So I always had a love for really like radio and stuff like that. So I always wanted to do something with the music. I never knew that it would result to this, but I mean, it all worked out for sure.
Man, talk about your grind in your early days. What did that look like for you?
Early days, like when?
I would say like college all the way until your name started getting around Texas.
Yeah. I mean, the grind was pretty much like super consistent, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was an artist, like fully 100% artist, I was helping other artists.
Wait, you were an artist?
Yeah.
Why? I didn't know that.
I mean, I got some songs that you probably know.
Oh, shit. Okay, so now we got to, okay, all right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you finish.
But yeah, when I was 100% artist, I was helping other artists, you know, get their music out, you know what I'm saying? So at the time, like World Star was big, so I would go, like, you know what I'm saying, go out here and go to these different like meetings and different conventions and stuff, like court DJs and stuff, or I would look up online, like, you know what I'm saying, what's the booking number to this, or how can I get on World Star? And that's just an example, but back then I was helping people get on blogs and stuff like that. So over time, you know, I just kept those relationships. But I mean, the grind, like me grinding, like it was crazy. Like I was helping other artists. I was doing shows. I was, you know what I'm saying, like putting together shows. Even when I wasn't a DJ, I was putting together events and parties like as a team. So I did like a whole bunch of team parties. I did a lot. It ain't pretty. Like I had merch with my name on it. I sold merch in college. I sold snacks. I did a whole bunch of stuff growing up, you know what I'm saying, and coming up as a DJ. But all of that just helped me, you know what I'm saying, ultimately become the person that I am today.
Right, and would you, well, is it safe to say that when it comes to DJing, you gotta cross network?
Yeah. I mean, it just depends, because some DJs, they just want to go in a club and play music. But, you know, I'm one of those DJs, you can come to me and I can put your event together. I can book you as an artist. I'm going to play your song. I'm going to tell people about you. Like, I'm super outspoken, so I do a lot more than just DJing, you know what I'm saying? I'm a super dot connector, you know what I'm saying?
So in your early days of DJing, what are some lessons that you had to learn quickly?
You can't please everybody. You can't please everybody, because while you DJing, they gon', can you hold my jacket? Can you do this? Can you play this song? Can you tell this car they blocking me in? Like, as a DJ, you got the power. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to control the narrative.
When you was first starting out, was it overwhelming with the requests that you received at the DJ booth?
Cause I was already MC, so I'm good at talking. Like, if 500 people walking here right now, like I can start MCing. I don't even need no turntables or controllers. You know what I'm saying? So.
Dang, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So what would you say was like really your core motivation for pursuing this career full time?
DJing, I mean, so to be honest with you, I went to college. When I went to college not to graduate. I went to college to get a fan base for my rapping career, and I was just gonna leave. Like, my plan was just to leave. I ended up staying and started getting, I found out about like FastFood and stuff like that, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna get this money every semester. Hell yeah, I'm gonna stay. But my motivation, man, really just like where I come from. Like, you know, I was already in it, so it's like I ain't finna start something and not finish it, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, man, my people struggling back home, so it's like I gotta do this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I ended up graduating. I got my degree in PR and advertising.
You know what? I definitely saw the graduation picture.
Yeah.
I said, I know that's right, Zach.
Yeah. So, but yeah, really just the poverty, man. Like where I come from, like, you know, it's real super rough. You know what I'm saying? Like I was one of those kids. Like, we stayed in the suburbs in Cedar Hill, but lights and shit was getting cut off still. You know what I'm saying? Shit wasn't adding up, but you know.
Right.
Still trying to get there today.
So as a Texas DJ, how long will you say it takes for a record that's from outside of Texas to come into the actual clubs in Texas?
Super quick. Hell yeah, it's super quick. See, Texas so big, like Atlanta, somebody from Atlanta can go to Texas and they can start getting 5, 10,000, 15,000 a show. But if you get that hot in Texas off the meat rack, they ain't even gonna respect you, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take, like, really, Dallas and Houston, that's two totally different worlds. it's like left and right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people in Dallas, it's people that's hot in Dallas right now that people in Houston DJs will never know. Never know. They may know them or see them on the internet, but they ain't playing their music for sure. It's a rap. And it's the same thing for, you know what I'm saying, vice versa. But outside music from that's not from Texas, it gets played like damn near immediately. Like soon as it get hot, it gets played. And really it's because like Atlanta, Mississippi, Alabama, all of this stuff is like super close. You drive 2-3 hours in Texas, shit, you still in Texas.
Right.
You can drive 2-3 hours east, north, south, or west here, and you're gonna be in a whole nother state. So the music travel faster, you know what I'm saying, out here.
And I know earlier when we were talking before the interview, you kind of spoke on how some DJs may be scared to like play some outside music and bring it into the Texas clubs. So just talk about that a little bit.
I mean, shout out to the DJs that like paved the way, you know what I'm saying? Like even going all the way back like OG Run C, like with those Fuck Action tapes and shit like that. But like DJs like DJ Chose, EXO, those are predominant DJs in the Texas market who they went against the grain, you know what I'm saying? And so they went against the grain so much that their music actually worked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of those DJs, you know what I'm saying? Like I go against the grain, like I'm playing your music. If you start rapping today or tomorrow, you send me your song, I'm gonna take a chance on you at 1 o'clock. Soon as after I'm done playing Lil Baby, I'm gonna play your song. See, a lot of DJs so scared to do that because they don't wanna get fired. That's really all they got. You know what I'm saying? But me, it's like, you know, I'm eating from so many different ways. It's like I can care less about getting fired. I've gotten fired from damn near over like 20 clubs.
What did you get fired for?
Shit, for not playing the right music. Like I'm playing what I want to play.
Dang, so they really be clocking it.
Hell yeah. Like bro, you come to Houston in a prime time, I ain't gonna say no names, but if you come to a prime time Houston club, you're not gonna hear certain music. I guarantee. You gonna hear nothing but Lil Baby and Thug, Gunna, all of that. You know what I'm saying? But some of these DJs they scared. But you know, like I say, salute to the ones that are breaking music. You know what I'm saying? And salute to the ones who trying. And then for those who ain't trying, it's like, you know, you gotta try something new.
Wow. So I would say like those are the risks that you've been taking.
Hell yeah, I've been taking that risk though.
Right.
What's the worst that can happen?
No, but that's real though, because it's like you truly, like when it comes to music, you truly never know until you try it. Like you just gotta trust and believe, like, okay, I believe in this track, I think it might go crazy in the club, let's test it out.
Yeah.
Wow, so when you did get fired, were you a little discouraged, like, damn, I was just trying to have fun?
Turned up. What? I turned up. Turned all the way up.
And speaking of turned up, when would you say you personally realized, like, dang, I'm really starting to buzz out throughout the streets?
I'll say like towards the end of my college career, an artist offered me like $2,500 to promote his music, and I was like, $2,500? That was like damn near all I had. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like when somebody paid me that much, I was like, yeah. But I knew it wasn't me just DJing. I knew it was my grind, the way, you know what I'm saying? Because I was so hand to hand. Like I was a guy in college. Like I would skip class. I would go have a sign to say my name or whatever party, whatever event I'm promoting, and I would go have girls hold it on the middle of the yard and have them take pictures in it. I put it on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So. But I did that so much that it worked for all my parties to get people out. I transitioned it over to artists and the music. Artists start seeing me do that, you know what I'm saying? So.
Right, so you was doing marketing yourself heavy as hell.
I'm hands-on, for sure.
So, Boot Gang actually did a video to one of your songs and it ended up going viral, so talk about that.
Man, I got a song called Shake That Ass With No Music. It's a super college twerk song. It's been going for like 4 years, but yeah, Boot Gang, I never even met Boot Gang before, but he made some little sex tape, went viral, got his Instagram deleted, and my song was playing in the background.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
so this is a sex tape.
This is a sex tape.
Boot Game wild.
Boot Game was wild.
This was definitely during his wild days.
This was definitely during his wild days.
Oh my God. How did you find out that it was on there?
Man, I was sleeping. I woke up and everybody was like, bro, you're famous. This, and that. I was like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, it was wild.
Now let's talk about your dynamic with Mo3 because you were his DJ for a very long time.
Yeah.
So just speak about y'all's dynamic, how it even came about, and his legacy throughout Dallas.
Yeah. With Mo3, man, I mean, shout out to Rainwater. He plugged everything up. I've been doing Rain for a super long time. That's his manager. But man, I don't even know where to start with Mo3.
God,
we did so much and we made so much history so fast, and it was like, you know, when Rainwater added me to the equation, I really just, you know what I'm saying, I put the fuel on the fire and shit, made everything that he already had going on, I really just amplified it, to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying, from the graphics to, you know what I'm saying, the shows, his energy, you know what I'm saying. He was freestyling, we'll be in the car riding, listening to music, freestyling, you know what I'm saying. I'll put him on new music, you know what I'm saying, so.
And the song Outside that is still playing all throughout the clubs to this day, man.
Yep.
Talk about your dynamic with that song and the part that you played in creating that.
So the song was already made. Dude had already made the song, but you know, I actually reintroduced the song to Mo3. I kept playing the song over and over. We had so many shows. We was on the road 3-4 days out of the week, you know what I'm saying? So as I'm driving, or Rainwater will be driving, I'm playing this song constantly. And you know, it became a song that really kind of like in our playlist, you know what I'm saying? Right. And over time, you know, he eventually ended up asking me for it. And I had already hit Bobby, you know what I'm saying, and asked him, you know what I'm saying, hey bro, send me this verse. Because at the time I was working for 1501, which I still do. But I was working for a lot of different labels, you know what I'm saying? So I could have sent that verse to anybody, you know what I'm saying? But I told Bobby, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna make no promises, but I already kind of had in my head, like, I'm gonna get this to Mo3, you know what I'm saying? So by the time I got the open verse, Mo3 got to liking it. He did it. He went in the kitchen, and it was pretty much a wrap, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I definitely orchestrated that song, and definitely was a super big influence, you know what I'm saying, over it. Shout out to Rainwater, though, because he the one that really just pushed it, you know, after Mo3 died, but he the one that pushed it for it to come out.
Right, and when, you know, Dallas lost Mo3, I would say that was a big hit. Like, that was a big loss because people on the outside, I think that was when people were starting to get to know, like, he hot, like, he going crazy, and it's just like, boom, like, he was gone. He was so extremely talented. Yeah,
man. Yeah.
And he had that church voice, like, you
could feel it. It was different. It came from the soul, like the bottom.
Man, I would say I fell in love with him when he did that. When he did that cover to Sierra's and I. Yeah. That shit was so crazy.
Man, 3 never made it to the Porch though, so I'm doing this for him too, for sure.
And with you, you know, being right along his side, in what ways would you say that you keep his memory alive throughout the city and even outside of Texas?
I mean, everywhere I go, like on all my really everywhere I go, like, you know, I still have his set, the set that we always did, our Mo3 set, I still got that in my laptop. So for all my big gigs and stuff, oh yeah, we lighting it up and I'm making everybody say Mo3, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely like a part of my set. His music is always a part of my set, you know what I'm saying? But he got like a few more albums he about to drop also that we're gonna drop, you know what I'm saying? So.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Ooh. The last project, you know, he was already, you know what I'm saying, gone by then, but that came out after that. And you know, it went platinum. Yeah, so.
I would say now, when it comes to being a DJ, what are some major challenges that you can experience along the way?
What you mean, like as far as like just being a DJ?
Yes.
Like, man, you a DJ, it's like you gotta compete with other DJs, like especially like in the big city where I'm at. It's like you're gonna have some challenges because it ain't gonna be like peaches and cream, you know what I'm saying? So You gotta keep the work coming. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay loaded with your music. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of DJs, like they get so caught up in if you DJing 4-5 times a week, you ain't even updating your music. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of DJs, like that's why I beat a lot of DJs at, because all I do is download music. I'm listening, searching, looking for new music. You know what I'm saying? I may just take your ad-libs and put it with a Future song and then add that to a Mo3 song that came out within his first 2 years and add that to a Derez or something. Like my mix is crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, but as a DJ, yeah.
I would say that's how you know a DJ is cold. If they get that mixing right, because I heard that's like the hardest thing is mixing.
Yeah, and it's like how you present it, you know what I'm saying? You can play a song from the very beginning, or you can play it from, you got cue points, you got sound effects, so, you know what I mean?
Now, in your perspective, what type of sounds are keeping the clubs hot right now?
Pretty a lot of sounds. You got the Atlanta trap sound. You got obviously like the club, the jigging. Like you got your Beat King type of sound. Beat King is super huge for those who don't know.
Beat King is going to see him at the level that he was to now. He is going fucking crazy. Like we was twerking to Beat King at the skating.
It's like people don't even understand, but it's like, man, this music is timeless. This music is timeless.
He makes the best twerk.
Shout out to Beat King.
Yes, shout out to him. Like him and DJ Chose.
I definitely was a part of a few of his records. And I actually went on tour with Beat King way before Didn't Leave. So, yeah.
I know y'all got some crazy tour stories.
Somewhat. I ain't gonna incriminate myself.
No, I know, but I'm saying like Beat King is definitely one of them ones. I am so glad to see like the artists that we've been listening to forever that have been putting out their work finally get the recognition.
Yep. That's how it be.
Now we gotta go back into it because you are now Blac Youngsta DJ.
Yep.
So how in the world did this opportunity come about for you?
Blac Youngsta, man. I've said in several interviews, but man, I met Blac Youngsta through a whole bunch of different people. From one of my partners, his manager. I met him on my own. I met him through J Prince Jr. Just a whole bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? But his manager, 25 Riches, he's a super big executive producer, but he kind of like reintroduced me to him, and then that's how it all got linked up.
Now, how would you describe you and Blac Youngsta's dynamic when y'all work together?
Oh, it's crazy. Cause my energy, so he think he can keep up with me. He think he's smarter than me.
Right.
He think he can match my energy. But when we get on stage, we go crazy.
Man, I gotta see this. Like I gotta go to a show and witness this first.
Hey, we got a show in Atlanta coming up in like 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm there.
You ain't there.
I swear.
You ain't outside.
No,
you ain't outside.
Zach, I'm telling you, bro, okay. I'm there.
When you hear that toot toot,
good to see you.
You don't know what that
Hey, that.
Well, we got some new music though.
Listen.
Receipts. We kept the receipts. For all the haters, you gotta keep your receipts.
Period. And you also, not only do you work with Blac Youngsta, you also work with CMG, the label too.
Yeah.
So just talk about what you do with them and how.
I mean, like, CMG, Heavy Camp CMG is pretty much the same thing, So, I kind of just, with 25 Riches, which is Jew manager, he pretty much like do bookings for pretty much everybody, you know what I'm saying? So working with CMG, that just came along with working with Heavy Camp and, really just be filling in, you know what I'm saying, for whatever is needed, you know what I'm saying? So.
Now talk about your inside work that you do for artists and helping them get signed to labels.
Yeah, I do a lot of inside work. From like distro, setting up your distro to, setting up your sound exchange. If you got a song going or I see your songs spiking in a particular area, like I know what to do as a, like on the admin side to make sure, okay, cool, man, this song going on in Fort Worth, maybe we need to tackle these Fort Worth DJs and get on this, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the situation is, but I definitely sat at the table with a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying? Trust me.
Hey, but real quick, can we talk about the Fort Worth music scene? Because
Fort Worth got a decent music scene for sure.
They definitely do.
Yeah.
Like
shout out to Bugatti Casino.
They crazy.
Yeah, Bugatti. That boy Bugatti. He definitely building the brand over there for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, as a tour DJ,
woo! Get on that road.
you finna go on the road with no cap too.
Yeah, I got like 4 days with no cap.
Listen, what is it like being a tour DJ?
As a tour DJ, you just got to be prepared for whatever. Your flight may get delayed, you may get left, the show may get rescheduled. You may walk up there and you may have like I can use a controller or a vinyl. That's the type of DJ equipment. But you might walk up there and it may be no equipment.
Oh God, what do you do if there's no equipment?
If there's no equipment, well, I got my laptop set up to where I can still like mix music without any equipment, so I can just use like an aux or anything. Like a tour DJ, you gotta be prepared for whatever. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I feel like with tour DJs,
man, I done walked into venues where it's like literally been like a super 1980 speaker.
A 1980 speaker?
1990.
1990?
The speaker was it was busted and disgusted.
Dang, and I feel like it's like you gotta figure it out.
Gotta figure it out.
You gonna get blamed. Like
they gonna blame it on you.
God, please.
Cause you got different type of tours. Like you got like venue tours, and you got like club tours. Like, so.
Woo, I feel like that tour DJ life. That's the one that you got.
But when you at big venues, the most that could probably happen is like you walk in and the equipment, like your controller or something, not be compatible to whatever they got, like the home rig. So, yeah.
What's like the craziest thing you've had to experience as a tour DJ?
Bro, you already know what I'm about to say.
Wait, no, I don't. Wait, what?
Yes.
What? Laptop
going completely black.
During a set?
Yes.
Bro, what
yes.
happened?
Yes.
What happened?
Man, I'm DJing. I'm somewhere in Arkansas. I don't know where this was at, but man, it was like 4,000 people, super packed. I was with Mo3 at the time, and shit, my laptop just went black. Yeah. But like I say, as a tour DJ, you gotta be expected. I mean, you gotta expect anything. You know what I'm saying? Because.
So when it went black, did y'all have to like completely stop the show?
Hell no, he kept going. A cappella.
Period.
You must ain't never went to a Mo3 show.
I haven't been to a Mo3 show.
It's like a church choir going word for word. You never, what? Everybody ain't your friends, everybody ain't your partner. That pussy got me like, I apologize. And what? You don't know this? It's been a long time coming. Come on. You really disappoint me right now.
I'm sorry.
It's like it's like rehearsing. Like you like sing along.
But the thing is, like I said, with that church voice that he had, the way he could project, he could do stuff like that. Everybody can't do, you know, if the computer go black, like just stop the show.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Mo3, he was going for a cool 20 minutes.
Just straight acapella.
Yeah, for sure.
Dang, man. Now, outside of all of the things you got going on, you also have your own business ventures. So let's talk about that.
Man, it ain't nothing too major, you know what I'm saying? Like,
don't do that.
I got a few, you know what I'm saying, business ventures from Airbnbs to I got like some birthday yard signs. I got 2 locations, one in Dallas and Houston. So definitely trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep venturing out and do more, you know what I'm saying?
And also, I know that you play a huge part in working with local artists. So just speak on the importance of, you know, taking it back home and make sure that you tap in with whoever in the city.
Yeah. I pretty much pride myself in being like the first DJ to like actually give a local artist a chance, you know what I'm saying? So from Dallas to Houston to Austin, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of those DJs, like that's why I say I'm the hottest DJ in Texas, because there's no other DJ that can go from Austin to Houston to Dallas. Like I was in Dallas this morning. I'm in Atlanta right now. Finna go back to Dallas and then go to Houston, you know what I'm saying? So, but on a smaller scale, like it's artists from Beaumont, Texas. It's artists from East Texas, Waco. You know what I'm saying? You got artists from Madisonville, Free Money Dix, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Kenny B from Beaumont, you know what I'm saying? Like, these artists got super big songs to where they don't get played in Dallas or Houston, but I give them a chance, and it's like I give them hope. You know what I'm saying? So, but the music jam for sure. They streaming and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, they from a big city, so I stay tapped in with the local artists for sure, you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like playing local artists, adding local artists in do you feel like including local artists into the DJ sets in the club is like a lost art now?
Hell yes. You want to know who's perfect at that?
Who?
Louisiana. The whole state of Louisiana. Man, look, if you ever go to a club in Louisiana, I promise you will not hear, you're going to hear some regular music like Gotti, Baby, Dirk, all of them people, stuff like that. But I'm telling you right now, you're going to hear a whole lot of Young Boy, for sure. But in Louisiana, man, shout out to DJ Woody. Man, I'm trying to tell you, look, in Louisiana, all they do is play their local artists. It's like in Texas and other places, man, Louisiana got everybody beat. That's why they got the biggest artists. They got Gates, Young Boy, Wayne,
Boosie, Webby. Dang, you know what's crazy? I always talk about that because Louisiana really birthed like the biggest
but
artists.
I'm telling you, I went to Cocoa Pillars with Bebe and Mo3 before, man. I'm telling you, like for a whole hour straight, all you hear is just nothing but local music, and really longer than that. They play local music, like it's like they breathe local music. But it's like you can't get other places to do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's all cool though. You know what I'm saying? So
but that's
what make me unique.
Exactly.
And different about what I do. You know what I'm saying? So.
Exactly, man. Woo! So Zac, a man of many, what is next for you?
What's next for me? Man, I got a new song coming out, Round and Round, featuring Lil Earl. Lil Earl going crazy on TikTok.
I know exactly who that is. Yeah.
Lil Earl going crazy on TikTok. Oh. Also, C4S, Unique, and Gigi's on there. Blac Youngsta got a new project coming out. By the time this come out, it'll be out. Fuck Everybody for Life. What else? I got some beats because I'm a producer too, so I got some placements that's gonna come out super big.
Oh shit.
Super big.
Hey, you got some little plaques up in this producer thing. Talk about that.
Actually, all my plaques really came from just me like breaking records. You know what I'm saying? I got 6 plaques. B King Didn't Leave, Erica Banks Busted, Mo3 Broken Love, Gold and Platinum, Megan Thee Stallion Big Old Freak, Mo3 Outside.
Okay, these are all the records that like kind of culture reset, especially with Meg's Big Old Freak. That I ain't never heard Meg.
And I got another one actually finna come sooner than later. But yeah.
Can you talk about that one or?
I ain't gonna talk about that one, but it ain't nobody from Texas for sure.
Hey, okay, so I want to ask your perspective on this, and if you don't want to talk about it, we definitely don't have to. But a lot of people say that Erica Banks' sound is similar to Meg, but I don't hear it.
Hell no. Who said that?
It's always on Twitter. They're always like,
the Flow Queen? We talking about the Flow Queen.
They be like, she trying to sound like Meg. She want to be like Meg. And I think it's because she probably is signed to 1501. Yeah. But there is no similarities with Erica Banks or Meg Thee Stallion.
They catering is too totally. Megan is like commercial party music. Erica she flowing like, I can't even. Erica hard. She got some shit. She put the way she put her shit, and her work ethic is crazy too. But yeah, I was there from beginning to now, still with Erica. Like I was just with Erica last night. Yeah. So.
Yeah, she definitely. I would say that Erica Banks, she definitely, when it comes to flowing, like she can go crazy for sure. Yeah. Another person that I be thinking about too is Asian Dog. Like Asian Dog, people don't know that Asian Dog can really like.
Yeah, Asian Dog got some shit though. Shout out to Jay Allen though. Like, I'm really like, it's a lot of people, bro. Like that I'm super like at some point I've been a part of their success or a part of their story. Like my influence has been spread out within so many artists, you know what I'm saying? From Asian Doll to Lil Jeremy, Libra Jolie, Sally Sosa, Erica Banks, so many people, bro. So many artists, you know what I'm saying?
And just in your eyes, what do you feel like could be a little better with the way that DJing is right now?
The DJing is right now, man, if the DJs would just like, if they wouldn't like just listen, like if DJs would actually DJ and not like go based off like what they see on Instagram and shit, I feel like it'll make it a whole lot better. Because shit be going viral and then I see a DJ playing that shit and it's cool, but it's like people don't even really know this shit. Like it's a huge disconnection from TikTok in the clubs and what people actually know, and people don't even understand that.
What would you say the disconnect is?
It just don't convert over. It just don't convert over. You got TikTok is pretty much dominated by what, like 21 and under. You know what I'm saying? So these people aren't able to stream. Like these are people that have SoundCloud and YouTube. These are not people that have Apple and Spotify. You know what I'm saying? So TikTok, like I said, it just don't convert over. You know what I'm saying? You can't get a 13-year-old kid in high school who do nothing but make TikToks to request a song in a 25 and up club.
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
that
But that's a whole nother conversation. Like when I talk about admin and stuff, like I understand the dynamics of the genders and age, and demographic and stuff like that. Like people don't understand. So you can blow up on TikTok, but it's 1,000 people blew up on TikTok, but that shit just don't work in the club because it don't convert over. It's a super age difference, you know what I'm saying? And not even without age, it's just like that shit just don't work, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. Well, I feel like when people come and watch your interview, they will now know, okay, the songs that be on TikTok, they may not work.
But some do. Like a lot of people blew off TikTok. It just depends, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the people that made it off TikTok, they was already had motion going.
Right.
And then the people that never had no motion with music and they made it off TikTok, they just it struck and they had a good song, a good catchy song.
Wow. Okay, you dropping these little gems right there. This is you the cheat code.
I ain't the cheat code.
No, I'm just kidding. But before we wrap up, do you have any last words or shout outs?
Man, shout out to my city, Dallas, Texas. I'm Dallas made, Houston paid. Shout out to my whole family, my mama, everybody, man. Yeah, my team. I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of different teams. Like literally,
you work with everybody.
Like, I got like a lot of different teams. Like I got a team for this. I got a team for like strictly like online campaigns. I got a team for like booking, like Lavish. Shout out to Lavish, Urban South. Shout out to Rainwater, 25 Riches. There's a lot of people that I work with. I work with a lot of different managers. Yeah, so.
You that?
Yeah.
All right, well, it is a wrap for Zac the DJ.
Lil Zac the DJ, and I be like Young Zac, woo woo, tell me what he do. Yeah.
Let's get to come outside. Niggas know we stepping 9 days. God know I'm stepping.